Program is coming up soon, and this time around we're doing favorite recipes.
Oh, this is wonderful.
We'll be making some of the most tempting things you can imagine and serving up a real banquet of recipes you'll want to try for yourself. So plan on joining us for great fun with good food. Saturday on KCTS Cooks, Favorite Recipes. It's the dream of many to build a cabin in the woods and live there all by yourself. Just you and nature.
The cabin is growing. 28 logs are in place. 44 should do it.
But of course, it's not quite as simple as all that.
A big bear not 50 yards away. I think I picked the wrong blueberry patch. December 31st. 32 degrees below zero during the heat of the day.
Don't miss Alone in the Wilderness. Saturday night at 7 on KCTS.
Andre Rieu is back on PBS with a delightfully romantic concert from Corona, Italy. Join us for this captivating performance featuring the music of Puccini, Strauss, Beethoven, and Rieu's own compositions as we celebrate music and romance in a very special setting. Andre Rieu, live in Tuscany, here on PBS.
Saturday night at 8:30 on KCTS.
Hello, I'm Ken Munt. I'm bringing public affairs issues and candidates to people all over Washington State and Canada. And I've just supported the arts. Not only that, I'm making an investment in childhood education. Plus, I help a lot of people understand the latest in science and technology. How did I do all that? I renewed my membership with KCTS. And by doing that, I'm supporting my community.
Hi, and welcome to City A Go-Go, coming to you this month from the Arboretum. Man, this is a great place to take a Sunday stroll. And we have got a great show for you, so take a look.
Don't you know everything's all right? Yes, everything's fine.
First up, Theater Babylon takes on the classic 70s rock opera, Jesus Christ Superstar.
Without you tonight.
The reason why we're doing Jesus Christ Superstar is to show that even in a small space, you can do grandiose things on a budget. There's a couple of surprises. One is we are on Sundays going to have guest Herods. Another surprise is God is in the play, and God happens to be a woman. My hope for the audience is that when they leave this, there is just a real strong sense of joy in their heart because of the celebration, and in a very small, intimate setting where there's a whipping, a hanging, and a crucifixion. It's going to be pretty intense.
Next, the beautiful sounds of the Northwest Girl Choir.
Northwest Girl Choir celebrates 32 years this year, and we have 200 girls in our program, grades 3 through 12. To be a part of Northwest Girl Choir, girls audition, usually when they're in 3rd, 4th grade, but we take them older than that, and they do a 15-minute audition, and then we accept them.
A little more obnoxious.
There's something really magical about girls singing together that's just a different kind of instrument than a boy choir or a mixed children's choir. It has its own special sound, and we like to think it has something to do with the heart that our girls bring to the concert. But we're not sure what it is exactly. We just love it. We certainly hope to entertain our audience, and we like to inform them and teach them some music that maybe they don't already know. And in this case, we'd love them to get a sense of holidays from North to Central to South America. and just have a way to bring in the holiday cheer.
And now for the details.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Catch the powerful groove of Jesus Christ Superstar running November 19th through December 18th at Theater Babylon. More information is at brownpapertickets.com. Kick off your holiday season with 2 fabulous concerts by the Northwest Girl Choir, December 4th at Town Hall and December 11th at Meany Hall. For more information, call 985-3973. If you're looking for a different way to do your holiday shopping, Craft House is for you. Happening Saturday, December 4th, Craft House features beautiful and unique handmade items along with the local artists who made them. Go to crafthouse.blogspot.com for hours and directions. Aaron Mitchell presents One, an evening of solo movement and spoken word with special guest Doug Newfer on Sunday, December 5th at Capitol Hill's Studio Current. For more information, call 324-9464. And finally, wow, a mammoth contemporary art exhibit featuring the work of prominent international artists, including renowned video artist Gary Hill, opens at the Henry Art Gallery November 5th and runs through February 27th. Find out more at henryart.org. Miss something? Not to worry. Go to kcts.org. Well, that's it for this month. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, we encourage you to get out, try something new and beautiful, and experience the awesome power of art. We'll see you next time.
Public television brings back the magic moments from the 1950s.
Sincerely.
The McGuire sisters, Pat Boone, Patty Page, Debbie Reynolds.
Sunday night at 6 on KCTS.
5 wild cats. 2 filmmakers. 1 hunger for the chase. Chasing big cats. Next time on Nature.
Sunday night at 8 on KCTS.
Expect a masterpiece.
She has betrayed me.
Masterpiece Theater presents a stunning new portrait of the king who changed England forever. And of the 6 women who paid the price.
This will tear the country apart.
Henry VIII.
Sunday night at 9 on KCTS. KCTS Currents. Focus on the arts.
There's something about making something yourself, and glass in particular, is very satisfying to work with.
I love to create animals, and I have a lot of feelings for the actual shapes and the way they look, and I love to create beads.
It's an unusual thing for an adult to be doing.
Bead making is a very ancient art.
It amazes me, yeah.
I need to get the glass very molten to be able to wrap it around the mandrel.
It's fluid, it's transparent, it's jewel-like in some ways.
And you have to be really careful with glass, because if you take your eyes off of it for a moment, it will go to the ground.
I've transferred a little bit of glass from the end of the rod, and I've been able to form it into a little bagel-shaped bead.
Okay, we're going to make a horse. For horses, we need a lot of glass.
And I'm going to put some dots on it and make polka dots to start with.
This flame in this torch is about 2,200 degrees. It's very hot.
I've now melted those white dots in to make 18 little polka dots. Now I'm going to cover those with turquoise glass.
I actually would like to have a brown horse, so what I'm doing is taking white glass and then adding brown clear glass over it.
When I was learning to make beads, there was no one to teach you.
The bead-making movement began in the 1990s. Before that, there were only limited bead makers doing glass beads.
I worked for a full year at this before I took my beads sort of public.
When we first started out, there weren't things available. I started with very little knowledge, and so I just melted a lot of glass.
When I melt this in, the glass will spread, but just like soap bubbles, straight lines will form between the dots, and will create the pattern.
The pony is taking shape. Now I need an eye and a nose and a couple of ears.
And I'll put some black dots on it.
I shaped the horse the way I want him.
48 separate applications of glass. And I think that's probably enough.
And we have a horse.
Beginning in bead making is not necessarily easy, but it's a skill that can be relatively quickly acquired.
I love glass beads.
For more information, please visit the KCTS website.
They're rebels who transformed our culture.
Ted Turner and CNN put the viewer in the middle of history.
Russell Simmons is the Moses of hip-hop.
They're revolutionaries who got our country on the move.
Eager to invent a new America.
Based on the book by best-selling author Harold Evans and from the producers of American Experience comes They Made America.
Monday night at 9 on KCTS.
Next time on Nova, the earliest known weapons of mass destruction.
The state of the art in hunting weapons.
The fundamental basis for survival in Ice Age America.
Can they help us solve one of the greatest riddles of archaeology? Who were the first Americans?
It's been a holy grail. Who was first?
That's just a question we can't leave unanswered.
America's Stone Age explorers.
Tuesday night at 8 on KCTS.
Next time on Frontline.
You cannot walk down the street without being bombarded.
They call it a clutter crisis.
Consumers are like roaches. You spray them, and after a while it doesn't work anymore.
And the multi-billion-dollar advertising industry is in a desperate struggle to break through.
It's advertising that people not only will tolerate, but will actually go in search of.
Ooh, I love it.
Frontline takes you inside the changing world of the persuaders.
Tuesday night at 10 on KCTS.
KCTS is proud to present another Golden Apple Award winner.
I have my dream job. This is what I dreamed of. How many people can say that? I dreamed of school, and I get to go to it every day.
Marja said more than once that she thinks that middle school girls are the best. And so every day she comes into school with that vision of there's nobody better than a middle school girl. And she knows that she is training the leaders of tomorrow.
Getting you all to be at the center of your learning, writing down your goals, measuring yourself against yourself, that's key to whether you're going to succeed at what you choose to do.
The kind of curriculum we teach is called an integrated curriculum, which is all project-based, all hands-on, focusing on critical and creative thinking, problem posing and problem solving, and bold thinking.
Perfect. We believe we can fly.
At the end of each term, every student has to do what's called a culminating project. And at the Museum of Flight, the 8th graders will be doing their culminating event where they will be docenting tours. They'll be presenting their original research, so they have to stand and deliver.
Bessie did not allow it. She just continued to pursue it.
We can fly. I guess my goal is for every girl to graduate, and when that person says to them, listen, you can't do something because you're the wrong color, you're the wrong size, you're the wrong shape, they look at that person and they say, you know what, you're an obstacle, but you're not a stopping point. And now I problem solve it. I can go around you, I can go over you. If I have to, I can go through you, but guess what? I'm going there.
For more information about the Golden Apple Award, please visit us at kcts.org.
The Golden Apple Awards are made possible by a grant from PEMCO Insurance. People working to support education by helping today's students become tomorrow's leaders. PEMCO Insurance, rewarding responsibility.
Morning, Mom.
Good morning, Bobby. You want some toast?
Oh, yeah, sure, Mom.
How do you know what you know?
Hi, little sweetie. How are you doing?
How do you know the objects around you will not suddenly begin to float? Or simply disappear? It all seems so obvious. You know how the world works. Your baby does not. Which is why babies need to test their environment and everything in it, over and over and over and over. Your baby is a natural-born explorer with an innate desire to learn.
What is it?
You know that. Just like you know that cereal is not going to stay in the bowl.
Babies learn by testing everything. For more information on parenting, visit PBSParents.org.
Go beyond its gates to some of America's most hallowed ground. A place where ritual and respect are woven tightly.
There are certain things that we as human beings carry with us always, and I think those emotions live here.
A new National Geographic special, Arlington, Field of Honor.
Wednesday night at 8 on KCTS.
You're watching KYVE Yakima, serving Central Washington for over 40 years.
Welcome to the broadcast.